Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, and Solana. In that order, we're going to leave SHIB out tonight, but SHIB is doing well. It did bounce off our area from yesterday, so everything's looking good with SHIB. SHIB is a long-term hold for me, guys, with not that much money in it, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm just kind of leaving that in there and letting it go. But we're going to look at Bitcoin, guys. We're going to start off with the Bitcoin chart. We have this trend right here. We are coming out of this trend, which is nice. But, guys, we do have a little danger. And I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. But right now, this is actually looking really good. So let's see if this holds up. And I'm going to go over the danger factors here in a minute. But we did get a nice bounce. We got a nice close here. It actually went up. I think when we were doing the video, we were around 40,400. And then I said, if we get around 40,750 or 40,800, we get that close there, then we could get a nice bounce. Well, we ended up getting that close there. We got the nice bounce to the upside. We are coming in we did get rejected at 44,000. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is a big spot right here. Okay. I want to see a daily or even a 4-hour candle closing above 4-hour, 44,000, above 44,000 to get a nice, to keep this continuation actually going. I'm not going to say bounce, but to keep the continuation going because obviously we bounced here, guys. So that's what I'm looking for. A rejection here, guys. This is where it gets tricky. A rejection here could bring us down to my green line around 41,000 or even 41,500 area, which I will mark right now for you guys right here. And I don't mean to be Debbie Downer because this is a heck of a run, but we got to always look out for the downside and the upside. And that's what I'm looking for. Above 44,000, we get a 4-hour or daily candle closing above there, which we still have some time. I would be looking for the next move would be right around, let's see. I'm going, let's see, 46. Let's look. What do we got here? Let's see, touch points. Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah, right around $46,000, guys. Okay. Now, I want to show you what I'm talking about with the danger and why I want to see this happen. I'm going to go to this chart right here. This is a clean chart. Nothing really too much on this here. But we do have a head and shoulders pattern on the daily. Okay. And unless we get the only way to make this invalid is to get a daily or even a 4-hour, I would say. But I would like to see even a daily, more of a daily. Anywhere above 44,000 or 44,500. Okay, 44,500 is also big. If we can get a daily candle closing above that area, then this head and shoulders would be invalid. But for right now, this head and shoulders, we get rejected. We could roll over, guys. So I'm not saying that's going to happen because we are looking good right here, but it very well could. And the target is exactly right here at our target, which is right around 37,400 area that we've been talking about. Okay. So it does line up with our target. We are in this bigger move. And you can see where we got rejected here. We got our bounce here. So this is our bigger move on the daily. So let's see if we can break out of this trend. Guys, once we break out of this, all right, some of you guys that watch my old videos, I had this bump and run. Okay, I drew this bump and run up like this. All right. And I told you guys when we break out, we're gonna skyrocket out of this, right? The thing is I drew this bump and run up all the way back here. Okay. And it played out perfect. Boom, boom. Got the rejection right at my point. If you guys watch my old videos, it's stunning because I called this move all the way back in June and it really didn't happen until mid-August. Okay. So beginning of June and I called it, and then mid-August it happened. So it's pretty impressive. But now this is where we're getting rejected. Do I think we're going to break out of this and go to all-time highs? Yeah. Because if we break down, then, I mean, we're going to $20,000. So we're going 1920. Okay. So on the breakdown, that's where I would look for. On the upside, we're going all-time highs. We're going to break this all-time high if we do decide to go to the upside. Okay. Now, there's anything that can change this, okay? So just keep an eye on this. But right now, the downside target of this head and shoulders is right at our point here, around 37, let's say 300, 400 area. But I'm not saying that's going to happen, guys, but that's still in play until we get a daily candle closing above 44,000 or 44,500. If we do get rejected there and come back down, even on a 4-hour, we could roll over, guys. So we got to be careful of that, okay? So I'm just warning you guys that. That's with Bitcoin. And of course, Bitcoin runs the market. All right, we're going to move on to Ethereum. Ethereum, guys, we got our beautiful bounce here off my purple box. Awesome. Which was actually at 2650, and I told you guys 2650, but I had 2647. I just didn't. It was hard to get it even, and I didn't want to go into the settings, so I just left it. But we got our bounce. We came up, beautiful bounce. Now what am I looking at here? Well, it looks like the bigger trend, just kind of like Bitcoin, we want to break this bigger trend here, right around 33. If we get above a daily candle closing, I would say above 34. I mean, we could go farther down here and maybe get over here and maybe get above. But right now for this area, 3,400, a daily candle close above there. We could see a nice breakout. But what am I looking for right now? Short-term targets. I would like to see a daily or a 4-hour candle closing above 3110. If we do get that, then I think we can at least test this area right around 3360 area, or even just let's see here. You know what? We're going to do this right. We're going to go here, here. So maybe around 3338. Okay. Or even 3378. We could get to that spot as well. So keep an eye on that, guys. That's my upside. My downside, I would be looking at 28. If we do fall and roll over, 28 on Bitcoin, anywhere 41 to 41.5. I would look for a bounce there first before any kind of head and shoulders plays out, and then maybe another rejection, and then that would be maybe the head and shoulders. But right now, the head and shoulders, I'm not a fan of the head and shoulders, guys. It's not something that I like on Bitcoin. It's not something that it usually never works out with Bitcoin. Traditional markets, it plays out a little bit better. But with Bitcoin, I find it usually just doesn't work out as well. But it can work out. So we got to be aware of it. Okay. So Ethereum, that's what I'm looking for. Target one would be about 3,200. And then a move above that, yeah, then I'd be looking for that 3350 or 3378 area. Okay. And then maybe a rejection on this trend here. But so far, so good. Let's see. Matic, I'm looking for 130 on this, guys, to the upside. We broke a trend to the downside. Let's say 111, 106. And then, of course, the dollar. To the upside, though, and you could draw a trend, guys. You know, you could do something like this, where you can draw these nice little trends, kind of keep it in line here. If that trend starts to break down, then maybe you can hit one of these targets here. Or you can just get a little pullback and maybe get something like around 115. But keep an eye on that, guys. It did break above my 118, so my next target would be that 130 area. And if we go higher than that, then I'd be looking for the 135 and 137 area. Okay, so that's Matic. Cardano. I don't want to make this video too long. Cardano, we did broke out. We did hit my target here at 225 that we talked about. We got past the 220, 225. Some more upside. I'm looking at 231, 239. We could break this bigger trend here. See if that happens. for more upside. And then I would look for, of course, higher targets there around 250. But right now, if we go to the downside, my first target would be $2.08 and then $1.97. Okay. So keep that in mind, guys, for Cardano. Solana, I mean, just absolute monster. I did put this little fib here. We did hit my 116 target that we talked about. We got a beautiful bounce. Now we're getting rejected right around the 153 area, which I have for another fib. Now, if you can see what I did here, I drew these lines, and you can see on the hourly chart what I did, and it played out perfect. Okay, we kept it. Boom, got the bounce. Kept it. We're holding it. So if we do get rejected, that would be the first thing I would look for. Maybe come down to a 136 or something like that, and see if that holds. But this is the bigger picture. We're gonna go to the daily, guys. We'll you know what? We'll go back to the 4-hour. But look, guys, we're in this trend. If we break out of this trend, okay, my first targets would be, okay, 171. And you know what? Let's go to the daily. Let's test the daily. Let's see, 171. And then I like this area right here, 181. Okay, those would be my first targets for Solana to the upside. If we do start to break out, and then I would look for a breakout and go all-time highs. Okay, that's only if we do break this trend. If we do get rejected and roll over, yeah, then I would be looking for maybe a bounce off of 133, see if this trend holds. If 133 doesn't hold and we starts to get really ugly with Bitcoin, my new line would be anywhere from this right here, 112, 118 area. And then if that fails, 107. And then my purple box down here at 97, 98. And that's if we get, I'm thinking if we get the Head and Shoulders, that's where I would be looking to purchase here. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, educational purposes only. But that's where I would be looking for a nice buy order. Okay. So some of you guys want to be patient here, wait for the move to break, get confirmation. That's fine. You guys can do that. There's nothing wrong with that if you don't want to chase. But these are the levels that I'm looking at. Be patient, guys. Let's see here. I think that we covered everything. Matic, Cardano, Bitcoin. I would like to see a daily candle closing above 44. But maybe tomorrow, guys. Maybe tomorrow. All right. So it is looking good. But they could bring it down. There's only 20 minutes left, so I'm going to try to get this video out to you guys. But let's see, if we can get above there, get a 4-hour candle close, and get above. I would like to really see 44,500 area. Yeah, 44,500 area would be a nice, let's see here. Actually, yeah, about 44,500 to 47. I would like to see a 4-hour candle closing above there to really get this thing cranking, and then back up to 46. Okay. So I think that's it for tonight's video, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. It helps me out. Make sure you guys sub to my channel, hit the bell, hit the all. I'm also going to put a link to Webull. If you deposit $100, I'll put a link to Webull in the description. If you deposit $100, you do get 3 free shares, which you could buy SHIB or buy whatever you guys want with it, or just cash out the money and get free money and just take your money back out. You do have to wait a couple business days to do that, but it's up to you guys. So I'll leave a link to Webull in there, and if you guys do share your Webull account with 3 friends, you do get a Apple share worth about $150. I believe it's still running, or I think it's 140. I'm not sure what Apple is right now. I haven't really looked at it, but yeah, so you guys can check that out and do that as well. So I'll leave a link to Webull in the description. Guys, much love to you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I appreciate you guys subbing. I'm doing everything I can for you guys here, and I'm going to keep this thing rolling. Much love and peace out.